Good morning. I tried the hydrothermal carbonization with zinc chloride, and I did it basically the same way as I've done the other hydrothermal carbonization things, and as you can see, it worked. I used 100 milliliters of glucose and 100 milliliters of zinc chloride, a couple milliliters of phosphoric acid as the catalyst on a magnetic stir, hot plate turned up all the way, same temperature, about 380 degrees max, and it took about 2 hours or so. I didn't time it exactly, I'm just guessing on that, but it worked, and the same, you see the same pattern in this as you do with the other hydrothermal carbonization experiments, where on this one I measured it during the process, and it got down to 130 ohms, and then I kept boiling it down, and it got worse until it just ends up as a thick carbon gel right there. So you want to stop, you want to measure your ohms and then stop before you get down to the where it starts to turn real thick. But here, let me measure the resistance for you. One interesting thing about it, though, when I stopped with the thing, it had gone up to 40,000 ohms, and now it's set overnight, and I measured it, and it actually is going back down a little bit. Let's see if I can get it to register. Here, I'm on the 20K reading. Now let me give it I measured it a little while ago, though, and it was down to 19. See, here it's 26, 27. But anyway, you can see that it is conductive, and it can be made more conductive. This is just the first experiment with it, and I usually just let the first time I do something, I just let it run to see what happens to it. But anyway, so this has potential for making a zinc electrode, carbon electrode, and so I wanted to show you this first experiment with that, and I'll continue working on that and see if I can improve it more. Oh, I also forgot to say, when I was boiling that down and it started to get thick, it also expanded. I got about a 4-to-1 expansion in there, and then that dropped back off after later. But so this is you could also make some expanded carbon with this also. All right, thanks for watching.
All right, song by Nazareth. Love earth, love sky, love world, and Mars, any high, not tough, not strong, enough to take a lot of pain, to take a lot of pain. Love is just a cloud, holds a lot of rain. Love her. Whoa, 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 love her. I'm young, I know, buddy, run so I know a thing. Oh, when it's hot. Love her. Whoa, 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 love her. Some folks rave on happiness, blissfulness, togetherness. Some souls fool themselves, I guess. They're not fooling me. I know it isn't true. I know it isn't true. Love is just a lie, made to make it blue. Love her. Whoa, 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 love her. Whoa, 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 love her. I know it isn't true. I know it isn't true. Love is just a lie.